Yeah. What it do, y'all? It's your brother, man, from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junns the NBIC. Giving all praise and glory to the heavenlies, for they are worthy to be what? To be praised. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to all you guys for your continuous support, leaving all that feedback, positive, negative. All things is respected and needed because it allows me to do what I do best, and that is to continue keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-grows, and the newly installed heathenites next. Round of applause for that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoying this beautiful weather. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. You know, it was a great day for me. Worked out, uh, did some boxing, hit the punching bags, watched my daughter learn how to do her jump ropes, watched my son learn how to play with sand, and do the whole shebang. But overall, um, just being able to be alive and have another opportunity to get right is always something to look forward to. um Spent time with my client today. Shout out to my client, man. Took him shoe shopping. He needed some expertise when it came to buying a pair of sneakers, so I took him along. Got himself a pair of sneakers. Um, you know, and he said something today, and I'm gonna share it with you guys, and I shared it with the Wiz too. He said that, man, I always look forward to seeing you, man. When I see you, you just make my day good. And, that touches me because it just lets me know that, I'm on that path of righteousness. I'm really not just, acting it out on YouTube and so you guys can see this facade. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real deal. What you see is what you get, right? Um, but overall, man, it was a wonderful time. I can't say the word blessed. I'm gonna definitely bring a conversation about that, the origin behind it. Just know that it's satanic, and I'll leave it as that, right? But on another note, man, you see what the title says, man. Oh man, yo, why are they lying on the creator's names, man? Yes, why are they lying on the creator's name? Plural. Yes. Yes. And I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna show you today. What I'm gonna show you today is worthy for simple conversation, but I'm gonna show you today because it was on my soul to do so, not on my spirit. The spirit is of the fallen. It was on my soul to do so. So we definitely gonna dive in. But the question that I ask is, why do they hate the creators' names? Why are they lying the way that they're lying? Right? And before I even dive deep, right? I wanna go to Google Translate for a bit, right? And through Google Translate, I want you to see exactly how they view our creators. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you. Get all these things out the way. This out the way. That definitely want to leave that. 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 I'm gonna show you. I want you guys to see this without a shot of a doubt. The evil of these people. Just bear with me. Let me share my screen now, actually. Let me share my screen. Share my screen. Okay. we're gonna dive back into this. Don't worry. We're gonna dive back into that. I want to share my screen. Okay. Let me go on Google Translate. Now, watch what I'm doing. Okay. This is Sunini is sin in English. I hope you guys are seeing this. Sunini is sin in English. Now watch. Now pay attention. Oh, let me write it. Let me write it all together. So Sunini Nanini is always, right? Now you see, change. No, I think it was in Zulu. Hold on. Now look, in Zulu to English, Sunini Nanini means always sin. Always sin. Right? Cool. Now let me show you something, because you know a lot of you guys, especially those that's coming from these ISIS, Ra'el elite groups, you know they always try to justify, say, you see, they don't know what they're talking about. That's blasphemy. That's the sin. Is evil. Is wicked. Granted, I'm gonna show you. This is in the Easy Closer Bible. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9. Let me show you in English first, so you guys know I'm not making nothing up. Chapter 9, verse 6. Right? It says, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the mighty, we're going to read it as it is, the mighty God, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, right? This is Isaiah 9 and 6, okay? Now, this is KJV. Now I'm gonna show you. We're gonna go to the Easy Coaster Bible. Let me see if this. Let me see if this joint could speech it out. Let's see. So as you can see, you see the name. You see the creator's name. The creator's name right here. Let me see if I could zoom in so you guys can see. Okay. You see the creator's name right here. Sunini. You see this gap right here? That means it's both of them combined makes one, right? If it was just one name, it should have been just like how this is, all connected as one. So when you see that this is, you see the dash, that means it's together to make one. But you guys don't know that this is the name of the male, the father. This is the name, and this right here is the name of the mother. And I'm gonna show you. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you. We're gonna have a pleasant time today. But as you can see, as you can see, as you can see, as you can see, these people are very disrespectful. Okay? Now let me go into Malachi 1 quick fast. Let me put this back in English. Let me go to Malachi quick fast. 1. It says, but curse the deceiver. You know who's the deceiver? You know who's the deceiver? Which has in his flock a male and vote and sacrifice. You see? Which has in his flock a male and vote a sacrifice. Sacrificative. Unto who? Which Lord? A corrupt thing. Okay? So I want you to pay attention to this male aspect. Okay? A corrupt thing. It says, for this is the interjection. It says, for I am a great king, said the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful amongst the heathens. So the name, this right here is an interjection. For SONINI, you see this? For I am, for SONINI, a great king, said, this is an interjection. Okay? For SONINI, a great king, right? And my name is dreadful amongst the heathens. And I know you guys are going to say, that's not what it means. So let me go to the Strongs. Let me go to the Strongs. Let me go to the Strongs. Hold on. What I want. Not what I want. Oh, see that? They changed. They fixing these things around. Remember, this used to be in the outside. This right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if you guys can see this. But this right here. This right here. Used to be on the outskirts. I got it somewhere. I got it saved in my phone somewhere. Matter of fact, I'll do that. You could just go to the you could just go to the Blue Bible. You could just go to the Blue Bible. Hold on. You could just go to the Blue Bible. See? They changing it. See this piece right here used to be right here. They're changing it. They're really out here changing it. See, this was N-I, this was N and I, and then there was a piece right here. They're removing it. They're removing it. Look. See it? You see the N-I, N-I? You see it? They're changing it all around. So you see, here's another one right here. See the N-I? You see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see if I can zoom in for you guys. I forgot how to zoom in. Man. There we go. Zoomed in for you guys. See it? See it? See the N-I? You see it right here? See the N-I? And this is eyes. Don't let these people fool you. Right here. You see it? You see it right here? You see it right here? You see it? You see the N-I? N-I? Okay? No, we didn't. We're not trying to learn. We're not trying to learn your language. Don't worry. We are not trying to learn it at all, actually. Okay. Now, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot to intake, but you just gotta bear with me as I go through this. As I go through this with you guys, please, just bear with me. Okay. So you're gonna see that the name of the creators is dreadful amongst the heathens, and the question that you gotta ask is, why isn't the creator's name being mentioned? Now we're gonna go. Yes, look, you guys already beat me to it. So these are the names of the gods in El Kebulan. We got the Western, we got the Eastern, we got the Central, we got the Southern, we got the Northern, and we got every other thing. Okay? And I'm sure there's plenty more, but for internet purposes, YouTube, the time of the evening, I'm not gonna get this. This is something that will be for December conversation, right? So a lot of you guys know about these superior beings. Now look, now you see Olorun, right? Is the supreme one. Then you see Olakan, right? Is the goddess. You see together, right? Cool. We not gonna get into that. Okay? But I had to highlight this one right here. I had to highlight this one right here. Let me let the computer say the name, please. Nana Bulaku. Let me say it again. Nana Bulaku is the what? Dohagami Supreme Mother Goddess. Mother Goddess. Mother. Matter of fact, let the computer say it all together. Because when I say it, you know. Okay? Mother. So Nana, it has to associate with a female, with a female, with a female presence. So why are we calling Sonini Nanini father when the mother's name is in the mix as well? I'm gonna show you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Right here. No, which was it? This one? No, it was this one. Now, the zombie, which I know a lot of you guys call on. which is cool, no problem. But this is what you're not understanding. Watch this. We're gonna read this. We're gonna read this. The zombie, right? A Manapungo, Mapungu, right? Is the supreme God, right? External sky father and God of the sun, father, fire, right? In traditional Congo spirituality, his female counterpart is what? Nazambika, the sky mother. So here you got the sky father, and here's the sky mother. And the goddess, they're gonna put a European behind it. They're gonna do that. And the goddess of moon, among other Central African Bantu people, such as what? This is where you get the Chakwi, right? And in the kingdom of Ndungo, right? Right? The zombie was also called Kalagunga, the god of fire and change. This may have the connection to the element of the Bakongo cosmology called Kalagungu. It, it was seen as the spark of fire that begot all life in the universe. Okay? After the Portuguese colonize it, right? Right? Look what it says. The zombie became synonymous with the Christian God and exists chiefly as the creator God. So again, the monotheism came from who? It didn't come from the people. The ancient holy people, the forefathers, knew about Mama Love and the Father. Monotheism comes from European. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you. Okay, look. European missionaries, along with the Congo intellects, including King Alfonso I of Congo, set out to render European Christian religious concept into the Caledonians, and they choose this name to represent God. The Jesuit missionaries in the 1540 noted the acceptance of this relationship as well. So, okay, we'll give you that. We'll allow you to call that, but it has to be referred to as a male. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Because a lot of you guys are misconstrued. A lot of you guys are thinking that because the heavenly ones gave me this information, I'm over here wilding. Oh, we're gonna do this one too. Hold on. We're gonna do this one too. Why not? Why not? Why not? We're gonna do this one too. These are all the gods that you guys are calling on in the African dialect. I'm gonna give it to you because you guys thinking that I be wilding when I say what I'm saying. Hold on, hold on. Let the computer read this first. Okay. Now we know religion is not us. And as you can see, right, the altar, Morari is the altar of all things and all life, and all is in him. Keyword him, right? Cool. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. 1890. How many of us was alive in 1890? How far was we removed from our connection to the creators? How far along if we in 1890? Let me read this for you because I want you guys to pay attention. Okay, so these are missionaries making you believe this concept that you guys are participating in. The way that you're calling on these names, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Look, let them let them read it. Let the computer read it because when I say, I'll be wilding. I don't know what I'm talking about. So the people knew that Morari was not a male nor female. That's what they want you to believe. They knew. They don't know nothing about monotheism. They don't know nothing about it. As you can see, missionaries Bible translation transcribe Morari as a male. So this is these people who are translating the creators to just be a male deity. What did Lucifer say? I will be the most high. How did he weaken the nations? You weaken the nations when you don't acknowledge the heavenly ones together. Together. Now, let's go to monotheism. Let's go look into that, please. Why not? Why not? Why not? I'm not gonna read nothing because I don't want you guys to miss nothing so you guys can say that this is me doing this. Listen carefully. Okay? Cool. Let us continue. Let's read this one. Julius Warhausen. That don't sound like a Bantu to me. Sounds like people is giving us a way to understand who's giving us these terminologies of monotheism. No problem. No problem. Now, these are the religions that comes along with monotheism. Now, let's pay attention. That's not us. That's not us. Iranian, that's not us. Monotheistic religion founded in 1844 by the Baba. The Bab, a Iranian merchant turned prophet. Okay, that's not us. This is the Baha faith. Okay, Iran again. That's not us. Christianity, we already know what comes along with that. That's not us. Is the philosophical position and the rationalistic theologically, the general rejects revelations as source of the divine knowledge, right? This is another thing that believes in monotheism, okay? Who is this? This is Arabs. Are the Arabs in the Arabic speaking Asteratic enterologist group from West Asia? That's not us. Let us continue. Okay? The Economica is a new religious movement found by Paul Twitchhill in 1965. That's not us. Let us continue. Let us continue. Let us continue. Sikkim, also known as Sikha, is an Indian religion. That's not us. Let us continue. I'm not going to read this. I'm just showing you something. Okay? The Manichaeism is a former major world religion founded in the 3rd century CE, right? The Sasanian Empire, that's not us. Islam, that's not us. Judaism, that's not us. The Samaritanism, that's also not us, right? The Mandarisms, that Iranian with Jewish influence, that's not us. Rastafari, which came together in the 1930s in Jamaica, that's not us. Okay? This is in Japan. Thought Japan knew religion. That's not us. Here's another one in Japan. That's not us. Here's a Western Iranian pre-Zoroastrian religion directly derived from the Indo-Iranian tradition. That's not us. Anatism, also known as the Aten religion, the Amoran religion, and the Amorah heresy, was a religion in ancient Egypt. Hey, that could possibly be one of us. Could possibly. But that could also falls in line with Nimrod. Isn't Nimrod from the sea of Cush? Let us continue. The elements of monotheistic thought are found in early religious, such as ancient Chinese religion, Tenogrism, and Yaoism. Yaoism. Hmm. Hmm. Let's go down. In the Iron Age of South Asia. These are where these things is coming. These are when these things is coming to existence, right? Claims of the existence of the universal deities to the late Bronze Age. This is when these things is coming on this earth. Prior to that, we didn't know nothing about this. And you guys could say whatever you want. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. There's a reason why the name SONINI NANINI is not accepted. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. All of this comes from them. These are the Greek philosophers. I did this about this man for the summer conversation. I did this right here. Greek philosophers. This is BCE. This is before the creation of this is the before the birth of your savior. Come on, people. Stop with the madness. These are the people that's forcing this monotheism down your throat. Okay? Look, look, let me read this. Let me let this read for you. Let me let this read for you. So all of this comes from what? So now they talking about animals. This is what they doing. This is where it started from, and then it went to what? Then it says it went from that, then which developed into polytheism, the worship of more than one. Okay, which developed into what? The worship of a single God that does not deny the existence or the possibility existence of other deities that may be worshipped. Okay, okay, which developed into what? Here comes the ancient Greeks. Mono means single. Okay, is the belief in the existence of many gods. So this is where you get the Greeks. This is where you get the all these fallen. This is where they got. This is when they started creating their own, right? And when we fell, they ensured that they inserted this into our lifestyle. All through your records, all through your history, all through your books, all through your colonies, all through wherever black people was dwelling, they ensured. What you think the mercenaries was there to do? They not just read it. Oh, they agree. Yeah, we accept that. We'll take that. Why was they taking that? Because it was a reference to one name, one deity. But SONINI NANINI was unaccepted. It was not accepted because you can't separate the two. 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 How could you separate the two when they two stand together? How could you separate the two? How could you separate it? So what you do is you make this name as evil as can be. You make this name as evil as can be. You make this name as evil as can be. Oh, hold on. You make this name as evil as it can be. That's what you do. You make this name as evil as it can be. Hold on. You make it as evil as it can be. You make it as evil as it can be. So when you say that, you're gonna automatically take it as it's always sin. This is what you do. This is what you do. I don't want nobody coming over here to come try to question what I'm bringing forth. The heavenly ones is with me. I don't need nobody's approval for this. My approval comes from the creators. When I sit back and I seek it, it's dropped right in front of me. Because while you referring to this name as one being, you really are committing sin when you calling it one being. When SONINI is the father, is the male, is the head, and NANINI is the mother, is the female, is the tail. And then when you put them together, you got the left hand, you got the right hand, you put them together, you got a supreme being on the face of this earth that created man in their image. Let's create man in our image. I don't need to show you guys that. Huh? And I'm purposely gonna talk like this. I'm purposely gonna dress like this. I'm purposely. Because like the book of James said, let me pull up the book of James. Let me pull up the book of James. I'm about to give you guys some edification today, man. Right here. That's Sarah. The book of James. Put it for you. It must be two. Must be two. Right here. 2 and 5. Huh? Hearken, my beloved brethren. Have not the creators chosen the poor of this world, rich and in confidence, rich and in power, and heirs of the kingdom, the holy land, which they had promised to them that loved them? Huh? But you despise the poor. Do not the rich man oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat? Huh? This is not the one, but that was a fire precept. When I find it, I'll put it up for you. Find it for you. Come on, man. These people is putting these things in our records. These people corrupted. These people literally stole our records. I ain't gonna look into it. Probably in 4. When I find it, I'll put it up. I probably won't even remember. But on a serious note, on a serious note, these people, These people stole our records, interjected themselves within our records, purposely told you that they was going to do so. And you hear, and then you hearing the murmuring of they don't have the power to do that. They doing whatever they want. When you see a group of people able to kidnap individuals, violate children, mothers, elderlies, when you see stuff like that, you think these people are giving a damn of what they're writing and not writing? The whole Biblos has been corrupted. Little passages that was left intentionally, the clues that was left, these clues that was left to give you, to wake you up and realize that the book that you are reading has been tampered with. That the locations that these people are claiming has been tampered with. That the name of the creators has been purposely removed. And was and behind the removal of the creator's name, religion came about. Monotheism came about. I just showed you the time frames of all these religions: animalism, polytheism, the Henoism, and then the other ism. And before you know it, last but not least, long and behold, here's monotheism, and the world has yet to recover. So when I hear you guys say, "Oh Father, thank me," you're participating in religion practices that is not about to, that is not of the creators. Show me where Abram said Father. You know what? While we here, let's see. Show me where Abram said Father. Show it to me. Let's pull it up. Why not? Let's go to search. Let's type in Father. Look. Father, where did Abram call the creator Father? We know that this was an introduction too. And that's another issue. This is another issue that I'm starting to realize within this within this intel. Another thing I'm starting to realize is we will see the interjections. We will question like, wait, hold on, this don't make sense. But yet we must sit back and wait from validation. It's like people got to be in particular positions to receive knowledge, and because they are in this position, it's validation for them to it's validated for them to say, you see, that's now I'm comfortable in teaching. Like the creators is not putting wisdom in this person, wisdom in isn't wisdom justified by her children? So you receiving something, he's receiving something, she's receiving something. You bring it to the table, you say, look, man, revelation. We gotta speak about this. Go ahead, bring it out. When are we in a position to say, nope, not yet, we're not ready, we still looking? When did that become an obligation? That came along with religion. That came along with these Isis Ra-El individuals. And when they was teaching that because they didn't want to lose the people through their hypnosis, their hypocritical lies. That's what that was for. So what are we doing? Are we raising the people and preparing them for a kingdom? Or are we talking kingdom, but in the foundation of religion? If so, you will burn where you stand. If so, if you think that you think that you're gonna receive all this wisdom, Mama Love is pouring herself out to you, and you're gonna stand in front of the people and say that Sonini Nanini is a male. Yeah. You keep that up. You see how far you're gonna go. I'm just here to bring forth the truth, the facts over feelings. Why isn't the creator's name? Why isn't the creator's name being mentioned? Why isn't the creator's name being mentioned? The creators, should I say. Look, I'm gonna show you this one too. Look, this is the goddess of agriculture, right? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Oh, again, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the one too. No, I don't want it in this. Let's open this up. I'll show you in this. Look, let me let this read it for you. Okay? Okay. I was just reading, my bad. My bad. Now this is another creator. Creator God. This is an Isikosa. You see that they'll put every god but Sonini Nanini. They'll put every god. I'll show you. Now look, let me read this for you. Let me let this play. Matter of fact, let me read it. No, let me let them read it. I want them to read it. Listen carefully. I guess that's it. I guess that's that. Let's go to the next one. Like I tell you guys, I'm only out here for truth, man. I ain't here for nothing more, nothing less, man. Okay? I'm not here for nothing else, man. That all of this is these are the gods that you could find in the book of the dead. I advise everybody to read that. Um, it's filled with a lot of information, a lot of things that brothers and sisters should be reading and understanding. Trying to find your identity, you gotta look into every book. I'm sorry. I had an amazing workout and I never went to bed yet. Okay. So we touched on the Chinike, right? I know a lot of you guys like calling on that too. The Chinike. Okay. We're gonna read. Hold on. Hold on. Like I said, you gotta read everything. You see what this says? It says many Igbo Christians refer to their Christian God as Chineke. Is similar to the Most High. Is similar to the Most High and the Almighty instead of the name like God, which is the Germanic origin, usually referred to an idol in pre-Christian era. The Igbo believe it is impossible for human to conceive of the ultimate greatness of Chineke. Many Igbo dialects refer to the Almighty by titles as Chineke, the Chikuwa, the Chinike, the Chiku. These are all the names that I can't say all of this. Now let me show you. This is what it equivalates to. This is what it equivalates to. So the Romans equivalate Chineke as Jupiter. The Biconians, which we did earlier, they consider it as the zombie. The Egyptians, Aman. The Bantus, Nazambi, which is the same, as this, as you can see. Okay. Okay. This is this is who they see as the god in Nigeria and Ghana, excuse me. Now, and these are the Yoruba people, which call on Ulamari, right? Right? Okay. But I'm saying all of this to say this. You see? You see? You see this? Believe in the supreme God and his female counterpart. Let me read that again. Let me let this read for you. Because you guys, when I say it, I be talking out my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my Wiz, if you think if you think that I gotta look a certain way, talk a certain way, have a certain amount of knowledge, listen, look, let me tell you the difference between me and everybody else. I didn't devote myself into no church, bro. I didn't grow up under no church. I didn't go to no theologian schools. I wasn't preaching the word of Jesus. I wasn't a mercenary. I was none of that, bro. I was a regular brother man from the motherland. You understand? And when I realized I had to keep the creator's command, I did the best that I can. You understand? But I always knew I was an African, a Cabulanian. You heard? Yeah, I said you heard. You understand? And if you think that there's no justification or qualifications because the way that I speak, then you need to evaluate yourself and you need to ask yourself, are you really standing on righteousness or are you standing on religion? Because wisdom don't have no shape, age, size, delivery. Knowledge is knowledge. Understanding is understanding. Truth is truth. Facts is facts. And if I received it before you did, it wasn't meant for you to receive it. It was meant for me to receive it, to apply it, and give it to the people. That's how it works. As long as we on one accord and we trying to seek this kingdom, which is the Holy Land, then we gotta move accordingly, bro. And as long as you guys are holding on to this religion foundation, nobody's getting nowhere. Let me let this play one time. Come on now. Come on now. Why is SONINI NANINI only referred to as a man? People in the land already know this, man. They been knew this, man. Get out of these churches, man. Get your foot out of the religious cement. You sinking into it, people. Every single one of you guys is sinking into it. Follow me. Walk with me. Because I'm walking only with the creators. I don't substitute one for the other. I don't put one over the other. That's not my job. I'm a child. You think a child have the authority to say, I'm gonna listen to my mother, not my father, or I'm gonna listen to my father, not my mother? No child got that authority, and I'm never gonna teach that, and I'm never doing that. My conversations moving forward will always be reference to both of them. When you hear me say, all praises be to the heavenly ones, I'm giving reference to both of them. We ain't teaching that monotheism garbage over here. Throw that BS out the window. Look how many look how many and I'm not here to say, worship and call on every single and every single God that's mentioned. But come on, fam. I got 6 slides, and every single one of them is a name. We don't know which is which. We don't know what is what. We're just a lost group of people that's trying to find their identity. We don't know which is which. We don't know what is true. We don't know what is what. All I know is that these names exist. All I know is these people that's giving us this intel can't be trusted. You got to read in between the lines. The mercenaries came into our lands after they done removed us. They colonized us. Okay. Leopold wrote it in his letter to make sure that they never connect to their true understanding of who they are. And every time you give reference and you carry any religion, any religious foundation, you are stuck. And you just how they want you to be. Exactly how they want you to be. They want you right. You are right where they want you to be. Because through that nonsense, you're gonna sit back and wait, sing kumbaya and thinking something is gonna happen. Now we gotta get it together. We gotta get our finances together. We gotta get our food together. We gotta get our artillery together. Yeah, I'm saying it. You think these people is coming to play? I seen a brother on TikTok talk about you in the name of Christ, man. They said you're gonna get locked up and you're gonna be locked up for 10 days. Yeah, my nigga, you think that? You're gonna be executed. And I'm gonna really talk about the mark of the beast. You'll be shocked to really know what this mark of the beast is. You'll be shocked, people. But I digress, man. I digress. Derek Franklin, man. If this is your first time, man, listen, man. You gotta come outside, playboy. You gotta come outside, playboy. We ain't no fairy tales being told over here. You gotta come outside. You gotta come outside. You gotta come outside with the real ones. Remember, your savior was sitting at the table with the killers, man. This is the world is not afraid. Listen, the world is not afraid of a religious person. Let me say that again. The world is not afraid of a religious person. What the world is afraid of is the individuals who was a product of their creation transform into something righteous, but yet still got the attitude of what they was created to be, right? See, you was never meant to be a gangster. You was just meant to be a warrior. It's a big difference. You got to get on the side of where it's at. And when you on this side of town, you're gonna really see what it's hitting for. Because we ain't here to play with this ain't feeding no more fairy tale stories, man. I've been sitting back and I've been observing and I've been watching and I'm seeing the direction that my people is going, and it's not a good direction, bro. We're still walking down a path of religion, bro. We're supposed to be in a space of righteousness, man. Religion makes you look at your brother not as equal as you, no matter their circumstances. That's what religion do. A righteous man don't see another brother in the struggle, going through captivity, slavery, imprisonment, physical, mental, spiritual, and we both trying to sit down and reason to get out. See, I'm gonna give you the truth because the truth is what's gonna set us free. The real truth. None of this facade, bro. You can't associate righteousness and religion. They don't go hand in hand, bro. I'm telling you. I think I need to do a similar conversation. We need to have a conversation and break down the difference between righteous and religion. Because you guys thinking that to be righteous is to be religious, and to be religious is being righteous. No, it's not. It's two different things, bro. Two different things. The animal kingdom is more righteous than us, and we was given dominion over them. They are more righteous than us. Come on, man. If that's too far for you to comprehend and process, then you're still suffering from the ways of religion, man. You gotta let go. You will never understand my speech as long as you are part of this religion. You will never understand what I'm saying. It will be far-fetched. Even when I'm saying what will afflict your soul, you would rather want to be in the spirit, knowing that the spirit was interjected by these people. These people hijacked the whole book, bro. Hijacked the whole book. They inserted their beliefs, their customs, their lifestyle. They inserted all of that, man, and got the slaves following this narrative. And while we following this narrative, the creators is beating the mess out of us. We're getting punched in our face, kicked in our stomachs. We suffering the suffering, and we still don't realize it. We still don't know why. It's because we still following the ways of these people's religion. Let it go. Come back to the creators. Acknowledge them. Call on them. The creator's name was removed intentionally because that's the only name where both of them must be mentioned. Oh, you can't give praise to both. Oh no, remove it. Say that it's sin. Always sin? Oh man, fire and brimstone. But it's your brother, man, from the motherland, man. I came to you guys live. Once again, continue supporting. For those that don't know who I am, I told you guys I am him, man. I am him. Junns the NBIC. You heard? But before I even give the outro, let me just say this: like, comment, subscribe. If this is your first time, I hope it's not your last time. And if it's your second time, that means I'm still on your mind. And hey, there's no time to press rewind. Everything is moving forward. You heard? And I am him, like I said, aka Mr. Keep My Foot on you heathens, you Hebrews, and the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Listen to the creator say it one time. I'm gonna have to put both of them. I'm gonna have to put the creator and the creator, the creator, the male, and the creator female, put them together and make one beautiful sound and let them say one time for the one time. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Listen. And I'ma holler at y'all. One.